So today I am here at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I am blocked out of the parks for a couple blockout dates, so I decided to come to the lodge so I could check up on some of my animal friends and also just walk around because I love exploring different resorts, especially when I'm blocked out from the parks. So today I decided to come and explore. There are a couple different savanna outlooks, but right off the lobby is a great savanna overlook, so that's where I'm hanging out today, and then I'll probably go get something to eat and drink and just chill and hang out and get to explore. Word of advice, you cannot usually park here unless you have a reservation at one of the restaurants or you're a current hotel guest. One of the things that's just so great is you immediately feel immersed in the theming of Animal Kingdom Lodge. So you walk in, the lobby is absolutely gorgeous. Like, you can tell that all of the details are just so well thought out. It feels exactly like you would imagine Animal Kingdom Lodge to feel. It feels like you are on an African savanna, and this is just the lodge you're staying in before you go on the safari. It is just beautiful and stunning. Just all of the details are really just so good here. So then right off the lobby is actually an entrance to a savanna overlook. So you just go right down these stairs and you are right there at the savanna, which is so cool. I love that you can just walk out here. It's basically like a free zoo, you know, if you're staying there on property. The savanna area is really great. They have this like fire pit area where they sometimes do activities like s'mores and things for resort guests. But then the savanna's right here. Like, you can see all the animals. There were some wildebeests walking around. It feels like really immersive, like you're really in the habitat. The rooms literally look right over the savanna, which is really cool. They also have this conservation butterfly garden because Disney is really big on conservation, so they have lots of plants that would attract butterflies, which is really neat, and it's just a nice touch, like another added touch for their conservation work. Again, the theming, like just the rock work, having giraffes on it. This little ibis thought I was chasing him, but I was just walking around. This viewing area is actually really large. It's a really big savanna overlook area with multiple viewpoints, multiple informational kiosks. There are usually cast members out here to answer any questions and help you spot some of the animals. So it's just really cool. You could spend so much time out here, and I definitely recommend staying out here, looking at the animals. These are some water bucks and a pink-backed pelican out here. Obviously, they are free roaming animals. They have the choice to go wherever they want. So these giraffes were not super close to the viewing area, but they were still hanging out back there. It's fun to spot them. Lots of different educational opportunities and little signs so you can learn. There are also little tools to help you identify some of the animals out on the savanna, like this antelope that was out there. But overall, just really great experience to be able to stand here and spot things, especially, you know, when you're on the safari. Sometimes you pass some of these animals pretty quickly, so this is a good chance to like really take it in. These savanna overlook rooms are just so cool. Like, I wish I could stay here someday and just wake up and be able to look at all these animals just hanging out right outside your room. It is truly just such a unique hotel experience, and Disney just does such a great job with the immersiveness of this entire resort. There's some cute merch. I really like these ears. These are really cute. Of course, I always love to check out the resort-specific merch because they actually have some really cute stuff. Like, I really like this quarter zip. I like to just look at all the different sweaters and options they have for the resort-specific merch because sometimes that's way cooler than like regular stuff. Continuing to explore around the resort, there's a quick service restaurant near the pool called the Mara. Really cool theming inside. They have some really interesting food options that are a little different than just like your chicken fingers and french fries, so that's a great place to stop. They also had this Easter egg decorated because I was there around Easter time, but a really good option for quick service. I'm here at another savanna overlook. I got myself a Joffrey's cold brew just for something to sip on. There are so many good food options here. There are a couple really good restaurants that I've never tried, but I've heard so many good things about them. So I'll definitely have to come back with Brian. We'll hopefully do a nice little date night and go to some of the restaurants here. But for now, I just got a coffee. The quick service restaurant has some really good options too. And I'm just checking out some of the animals. It's a very rainy, windy day. So, good day to come and hang at a resort. This overlook is right by the resort pool area. It's really cool. You can see another angle of the savannah. There are lots of different animals. There's some Ankole cattle out there, and way in the back I saw some more giraffes and other little animals walking around, but it's a good little place to look out over the savannah. Then over on the other side, still near the pool, is the flamingo viewing area. They're actually in nesting season, so part of it was blocked off, but you could still get really good views of all of the flamingos, and it's just a really cool spot to hang out. They're right there and they're super active, and the best part is it's literally right next to the pool. Yep, right next to the main resort pool is a flamingo viewing area. So they were really enjoying the nice windy cool weather, getting a little frisky in the wind. Really cool that they're so close to the pool. And again, it's nesting season, so the main overlook is closed to give them privacy, but you can go over to the side and peek over and see some of their cool little mud nests that they have over there. So definitely check that out if you're going anytime soon, because it's nesting season. One thing that makes Disney resorts just so special is that they always have these fun little activities. So there's this fun little like bead activity going around where if you go do like a bunch of educational activities, they'll give you a bead and you collect them. So I just did one and learned all about the wonders of Africa, and I'll have to come back another day per the schedule and get some more. So now I'm walking from the main lodge, Jumbo House, to the Disney Vacation Club villas at Kidani Lodge. So I'm excited to go over there. They have another Savannah outlook, and I'll see what I can find. The theming over at this lodge is the same. It's really cool, really immersive, really feels like true to African theming. The entrance is really pretty, and then of course they also have a gorgeous lobby with some gorgeous details, so don't forget to check this one out. And then there is another Savannah overlook right off the lobby, so you just walk right down and you can get out there and see the animals. When I showed up, it was like dinner time, so a lot of the animals were eating, which was really cool. They were super active. I got to see the giraffes and the zebras, and it was cool to see them so close and hanging out, and I loved that they were enjoying their little enrichment items so close. I was also able to catch some of the feeding in action, like here are the keepers giving them the enrichment and putting out their food, and so all the animals are kind of following the truck, which was really cool. But there were some really cool animals out here that I didn't see over there, and they were all super active, which I felt really lucky that they were also walking around, and I got to enjoy seeing their natural behaviors on the savannah. And then here they are setting up an enrichment for the giraffes. They hang it high from the tree so that only the giraffes can get it and not the other animals. But really cool to experience these kinds of things and see the really good care that these animals get from their keepers. As a zoo enthusiast, one of the things I really love about these savanna habitats is that they have a bunch of different species of animals cohabitating. So it's kind of mimicking natural behaviors and what they would be like actually in the wild. So you have zebras, you have these storks, you have giraffes, you have antelope. There's so many different animals and species walking around and existing together, just like how they would if they were actually out in the wild. So it's neat to be able to see this on display. Again, this Kidani village, part of the DVC side of the resort, is beautiful. All the details are there. It's stunning, just like the main lodge, but it's a little smaller and feels a little more homey. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Getting to explore Animal Kingdom Lodge and all it has to offer. Hopefully someday I'll be able to come back for a staycation and actually be able to eat at some of the restaurants, but this was a really fun way to spend an afternoon where I didn't have anything going on and I can't go to the parks because I'm blocked out. So make sure to make a reservation at one of the restaurants here if you want to come and explore and walk around. There are so many savanna overlooks, so tons of opportunities to see animals. Right around now, it's like 5 o'clock. The animals were getting fed, so they were super active. I love Animal Kingdom Lodge. Hope to be back soon. Thanks for coming along.